Jim, that is a great question. And I think a lot of times people find themselves in a situation where that habit that they're doing, it's like they know it grieves God, it grieves them, and they find themselves in that same struggle. And so I would say number one is to find yourself an accountability partner. That is going to be something that if you're serious about breaking that habit and getting through that, then find somebody that is a person strong in the faith, another guy that's strong in the faith, somebody that you can be vulnerable with and go in and say, hey man, listen, I just need a prayer partner. I need an accountability partner. I'm struggling with this thing, and I want to get some victory over it. And so I believe, when two people come into agreement, then God can do wonders. And so find that accountability partner. A lot of times we've got to get over the fear of being exposed, whatever that, I don't know what your habit is, but so many times we have to get over that fear of, if I tell this person what I'm going through, then they're going to use that against me. But that's where you ask God, show me somebody, whether it's a man in my church that I can trust and go to. Maybe it's a pastor that I can trust and go to and be vulnerable so that I can get some help and agreement to get over this.
That's so good. All right. So our next question is from Stacy. She's from Washington, and she says, what's your favorite story in the Bible?
Stacy, great question. Favorite story in the Bible, I would have to say the story of Esther. And the reason of why that's my favorite story, set aside from the great things that she went on to do, and it's an amazing story, but it's definitely the story that when I first got saved, trying to read the Bible and just really couldn't understand it. I remember I was 18 years of age, and my sister had an amplified version Bible. And she said, Adonis, maybe you should try this one. And I'm like, well, Jackie, I don't even know where to start. She said, well, let's do a Bible study. And we started with the book of Esther. And so that's why that is just so one of my favorite stories. I always go back to that when I started teaching my kids about the Bible. I went to the book of Esther because that's the first story that I ever read in the Bible.
If you've got a question for Adonis and you'd like to send him one through the website, you can go to adonislindsay.org, or you can always go to one of the social media platforms that he's on and send your questions that way. And